So, hey guys, this is Wolfie. I decided to go live when Larry decided to go live, and that's probably a mistake. But we're still going to do the show anyway. Hopefully, we have a good time. I do. Hold on one second. Oh shit! Oh, hold on. Oh my god. I like it bad. Oh shit! I had the TV blaring. That could have been bad. So, all right, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So on the show today, we are going to not watch, but we are going to check out the week 1 schedule and try to predict the games correctly. Get a feeling how we get. If you're in the comment section, tell me what your predictions are, what you think the team is going to, how it's going to shake out, who's going to win and who's going to lose. I do apologize for having something in my mouth. I'm having something. I'm like a little bit of a sore throat right now, so I do apologize if that is disgusting. But it's better than me like hawking loogies and shit, and that's disgusting. That's worse. So try and do y'all a favor and still bring you entertainment. All right. What I thought would be cool is if we watched the NFL week preview. What they do is they watch the games. It's not the games, but they give you like statistics of like the records of against each other, and they give you cool little tidbits and stuff. I don't know if you guys ever seen that on YouTube, but that's what we're gonna watch. Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring it up. How you guys feel about the season, 49ers fans? You guys excited? Let me know to everyone watch this later. Let me know. I'll read the comments. I'm excited. I'm stoked. We got the entire team back. The doom and gloom now just is completely gone. Everyone just looks rejuvenated. Everyone looks like they're hungry. All that talk about the 49ers are going to be, are going to go down this year just because of how they feel. Well, I don't know about you, but everything feels up. Everything feels exciting. And yeah, I don't know. I don't get doesn't feel like down vibes. So I guess we'll know week 1 against the Jets. If we dominate, then that would tell you. I think I'll say a lot. If not, then it's kind of bad. All right, the first game. Trying to find. Oh, did not mean to do that. Whoops. No. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the NFL preview. Where's it at? NFL Week 1 predictions. Sorry about that, guys. There it is. Okay, found one. All right. Here is Mets versus the San Francisco 49ers Week 2 from the NFL. Let me go ahead and bring that up right now. Okay. This is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Jets preview from the NFL. Let's check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Like the live. If you guys see this, please. Helps out the channel a lot. I go live every single day. Comment how you feel. Just don't make it personal. Everyone's welcome here. I try to respond to comments as soon as possible. I try to. Unless there's something on the screen I really have to pay attention to. That happens sometimes. Okay. Bringing it up to fair. Here we go. All right. This is the Monday night San Francisco Jets versus San Fran. Let's do it. Check it out.
Take 2. Brock Purdy, CMC, Breece Hall, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, Sauce. Talk about a game bursting at the seams with A-plus talent.
I absolutely love the fact that they're only named who Sauce, Garrett, and Breece Hall. Oh, they named like what? 8 49er players there.
Make them like this no more.
The New York Jets starting the year off on the West Coast. Monday Night Football action against the reigning NFC champion San Francisco 49ers.
At the end of the day, if we stop there to do what we got to do, we're going to win this.
This is going to be quite the show. A-Rod, Jets' resume so far, akin to Bill Belichick's. Rodgers, though, didn't bail to New England. He's looking for redemption.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have an extra gear that I haven't shown yet.
Just a quick...
Oh, shut the up, dude. I think I got another gear I haven't shown yet. Dude, you're on the decline. Just absolutely, God, I can't stand him. He's so full of shit. 24/7. Who is, okay, the dude is about to turn 40, and he's telling you, I'm about to hit a next, he's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the only guy I know that could do that. He's not Tom Brady. Okay? You just tore your Achilles, brother. Okay? You just got done lying to everyone saying, hey, I'm going to be back in 2023. Oh, I'm not. We need to get rid of distractions, but then be a distraction. It's just, God, dude, that guy needs to practice dodging traffic. I swear to God.
Reminder, he got bounced last year on this sack.
Aaron Rodgers right now doesn't look 100% right.
Leonard
Aaron
Floyd.
Rodgers is sitting down in the field. He's hurt.
The guy responsible, Leonard Floyd, is going to be out there for this game. He signed with San Francisco this offseason. Dude had 10.5 bags for the Bills.
Leonard Floyd for the sack!
Floyd isn't the main guy Rodgers is going to be worried about, though. There's that Bosa guy on the other side.
Bosa will sack him!
So our first tag team event, Bosa and Floyd versus New York's two new tackles. Morgan Moses, former Raven.
Morgan Moses is a good right tackle. I believe he had like 77 grade last year. He's a good right tackle. However, Tyron Smith is he's washed. Okay, he's most likely to get hurt. And then once he gets hurt, their O-lineman, Olu Fatanu, is probably going to come in. I'm not saying I wish that upon Tyron Smith. It's just the pattern with him. He always gets hurt. So their rookie would probably come in maybe. He probably won't get hurt this game, but he'll get hurt at some point because that's just the pattern. And Olu Fatanu, their rookie, will step in for sure at some point.
And left tackle Tyron Smith, former Cowboy, both vets, both going to be tested heavily. Jets fans, curious to see if their big uglies are going to look better than last year's bad bunch. No clones lined up for them either.
And Wilson is dropped.
Jets guards and center also in for a fight. DT Malik Collins makes his San Francisco debut, 5 sacks for the...
Malik Collins got a restructure. Haven't seen what it does to the cap yet. Still waiting for the release of the on over to the cap and spot track what it looks like. But he got a restructure. We got more cap this year that I do know of. Actually, let me go ahead and check. Just let me make sure. See if they updated it by now. Usually something like that takes like 24 hours. So let me double check. Funga. Nope, they don't have updated on over the cap yet. They still have him what's it called? I am drawing a blank. I am not here right now. I am totally messing up on over the cap. So he's still not there. Let me look at over. Let me look at spot track now. See if spot track's got it up real quick. Clicking on his contract. No, they don't have it updated yet. Excuse me. Sorry. They don't have it updated yet. Let me show you. So usually probably it takes about 24 hours or the day after at the night of day after is when they update contracts on over the cap or spot track. So if you guys are ever curious about contracts and the breakdown of it, like how does it truly affect the cap? Go to these sites the day after at the night of and just check out the cap. You'll learn a lot from this. And if you guys are ever curious, when someone says, oh, they're getting $30 million a year, that's not how that works, which I highly recommend looking at what the cap means and what it does and educate yourself on that because it'll help you out in the long run, especially like it'll help you not freak out when you hear 30 million a year because you'll be like, oh my God, he's taking 30 million this year and 30 million next year. So you'll stress out about that. Once you know about the cap, it's not how that works. You'll feel more relaxed and you'll see the decisions that the team will make in the future. So yeah, usually when someone says and this is just a tip. Usually when someone says, oh, the cap's not real. No, you just don't understand how the cap works. That's it. When someone says the cap's not real, they just don't understand what the team is doing. And people understand that usually contracts are backloaded. So it's kind of like backwards. So it goes heavy at the end, because usually at the end of a contract, that's when they'll have more cap space, because the cap space gets higher every year. So most likely, whatever cap space they make the first year, it's probably going to be lower than initially was. So there's just things you can understand about the cap that's very important that'll help you out, especially when you hear somebody say, "Oh my God, 30 million a year, dude. Oh my God." It's just not how it works. All right, let's get back to the 49ers predictions and the New York Jets versus 49ers week 1 game preview from the NFL.
The Texans a year ago, returning 49er DT Javon Hargrave had 7.
Welcome to the stream, brother.
Truth is, both teams' front fours are as loaded as Peter Griffin after a night at the Clam, so BCB will have to be on just as high alert as Rodgers when he throws. Boyish, crazy Brock sparkled last year. He's their guy. Touchdown! Weird moniker that Kittle came up for him, right? He does look boyish, I guess. Purdy's left.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They did Purdy dirty there, dude. Why'd they do that? Viewer swept. Sorry. I know this is gross, but I have a sore throat, so I have to have a cough drop. Why they do him dirty like that? Look, doing the double juice thing back.
Weird moniker that Kittle came up for him, right? He does look boyish, I guess. Purdy's left tackle is the game's best.
That's so not cool. That's so not cool.
Trent Williams, his right tackle, Colton McKivitz, their O-line's weak link in 2023. That duo taking on Jermaine Johnson and Hassan Reddick. Reddick making his Jets debut, double-digit sack guy for the Eagles last year.
Making the tackle this time is Hassan Reddick again.
Johnson, 7.5 trips home in his second season, first year as a starter.
Wilson in trouble, and down he goes. Johnson got there this time.
49ers guards and center dealing with defensive tackle Quinnen Williams, Pro Bowler last year, 5.5 sacks, which was low for him.
Little boy.
Brendan Williams. Brendan Williams. What's this? God. Jake Brendel. There you go, the center. Why was I thinking his first name? Jake Brendel. He's going to get destroyed by Quinnen Williams. Luckily enough, the edges for the Jets is Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald. That's not to say they're terrible. That's not to say that Jermaine Johnson's bad, because he's actually pretty good. But it could be worse with Hassan Reddick, who's not going to be there. And Will McDonald still needs to prove himself. So the edges are questionable for the Jets based on we don't know what they're getting. We're going to get for them this year. Quillian Williams is a stud, so he's probably going to get double teamed. And the rest of D tackles for the Jets is nobody. However, the secondary for the Jets is fantastic. So if we could somehow slow down the pass rush, Brock Purdy could probably beat the secondary. So without Hassan Reddick, this team has a strong chance of beating the Jets. It just depends upon if it really just depends if Jermaine Johnson or Will McDonald show up.
Little boy.
New Jets defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw should elicit plenty of "I know that dude" from 49ers faithful.
The guys inside pushed the pocket, so he had a chance to get home and get Murray on the ground.
He was with San Francisco last year, so he knows firsthand what Purdy and company are.
They did not just be like, yeah, but we got Cleveland Farrell. That's absolutely hilarious to me, man. That's absolutely
capable
hilarious.
of, which brings us to more beefy matchups. San Francisco's pass catchers versus New York's secondary, which is packed and stacked. Guess they should thank their mom for having a back end like that. Purdy trying to complete passes against one of the best cornerback trios in the game, Michael Carter in the slot.
Who remembers DJ Reed being on the San Francisco 49ers? Who remembers this guy being on San Francisco 49ers? He went from the 49ers. 49ers cut him. He went to the Seahawks. He performed at the Seahawks. Then he got a big bag at the Jets, and now he's still at the Jets. He's a tiny guy, but he's really good. I liked him a lot, and I was super shocked we cut him. And I remember Kyle Shanahan saying they were shocked that someone picked him up. They really, truly thought that they could get away with stashing him, and apparently that's when they learned their lesson. I remember that interview very vividly because I was really bummed we lost DJ Reed to waivers. So, and I don't remember who kept over. Probably like Dante Johnson or some shit. Anyway, DJ Reed's a stud. Michael Carter's a stud, and so is Sauce Gardner. This secondary is nothing to play with here. Thankfully, we have Ayuk, Debo. Even though Debo's not a route runner, but he'll probably run over Sauce, Carter, and DJ. Juan could probably outmuscle him. Chris Connolly. I don't really know who Chris Connolly is, a route runner. Is he a 50-50 guy? I really don't know. All I know is that Brock Purdy and Chris Connolly connect really well. And then Jacob Cowing's a stud deep. I don't know. I think it's going to be a great battle. I can't wait to see it. It's really good. I think it's really going to come down to the trenches. Who's going to win that tug of war on the offensive line? Is it going to be the 49ers or is it going to be the Jets defensive line without Hassan Reddick? And that's what's going to come down to. Just because there's a power in the secondary versus the 49ers wide receivers and running backs. So it's really going to come down to the trenches. It's really going to come down.
DJ Reed and the star of every good plate of spaghetti.
Is it like Sunday? Put pain in.
So you've got Gardner, Reed, and Carter versus Juwan Jennings, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk.
I love
Ayuk
that
ready
catch.
to put the offseason
I
contract.
love that fucking catch so much. I cannot tell you how awesome that catch is. Juwan Jennings just doing this Michael Jordan, Odell Beckham, Hall of Fame catch shit. God, it's such an underrated catch. You have no idea how hard that – like, Brock Purdy and 3rd and 1 quite literally had to be in sync for that to work. It reminded me of a basketball play. I don't know why. It's almost as if, like, you know, when you throw it to the guy and then he slam dunks it. I really don't know basketball too much, so I don't understand how that play is called. But he fakes the shot, but he actually passes it like up high, and the guy grabs it midair and scores, whatever. It kind of reminded me of that in a lot of ways. And it was so clutch. It had to be perfect, and I love it. Anyway. Enough glazing. Back to the
Track drama behind him.
Gets deflected and caught. You caught it out of the air.
Debo hoping to get hit with fewer bricks. A solid 2023, but injured quite a bit.
Oh, man. Hang on.
yeah.
Kittle, of course, has to be accounted for as well. 1A or 1B tight end, depending on how you see it.
I can't remember who said this, but someone said George Kittle needs to get more catches. I kind of disagree. And here's why. I think he's getting the exact amount of catches he needs to. We use him when we need to use him. We use him when the offensive line is holding up his own. But George Kittle's biggest strength is blocking. Let's be real. And if he's basically a 6th offensive lineman next to the right tackle who sucks, I'll take it. All right, if he can do some damage there, I'm happy with it. I know people may disagree with me on that one, but if his strength is blocking and it protects Brock Purdy, and we have plenty of weapons to throw the ball to, why not? And then just use George Kittle as a safety valve. You know, Brock Purdy would have 2 safety valves. He would have a safety valve in Kittle, and he'll have a safety valve in CMC. I don't know. I like it. I think we ignore just how much Kittle does in the blocking game and be like, he doesn't get enough catches. Well, he's doing a lot already.
Black eye. I know I got punched in the face.
But wait, it gets worse. Run CMC, the most dangerous pass-catching running back in the game.
Gardner Johnson gets stiff.
Get off me.
McCaffrey breaks a tackle.
Off me.
Still
Off
fighting
me.
all the way down
Off
to the
me.
5-yard line.
Onyx and
that
Run DMC
touchdown.
ever collab. Mr. McCaffrey will see plenty of action on handoffs, of course. It is, in the end, San Francisco's preferred method of travel.
Squirts through.
That was
It
such
takes
a
it all the way down to the
brutal
goal line.
When McCaffrey
I remember that run so much, dude. I was like, okay, he's sacked up the middle, but he just, God, he's like a ghost just going through walls. Man, it's crazy, dude. He's a really good guy. He's such a really good running back. He's such a good running back. He needs a Super Bowl ring. Our boy needs a Super Bowl ring. Hopefully, though, we get Jordan Mason in there. I know that Larry Krueger, Greg Cohn, David Lombardi even have been clamoring for Jordan Mason. Brad from the SF Niners have been clamoring for it. I think at this point, I think we should see it. We should see more of him this year, simply because I feel like he's gotten better as a pass catcher based from what I've heard. Hopefully he's got better at blocking the quarterback. I don't know about that. I heard he's terrible at that. But if he got average at that, at least that'd be great. At least average at blocking, please, for the love of God. Running backs, learn to block for the quarterback because it's important. So yeah, Jordan Mason just got a lot of potential, especially from what I saw in the preseason. He had like such fluid cuts. It was like, this might be weird to say, but it was like watching liquid fall through cracks, going all the way to the touchdown. It was impressive. It was just so much fluidness. It was crazy. I want to see more of that from Jordan Mason. Garendo, I still think is raw. I think what saved him in the eyes of the 49ers fans was that kickoff return, because outside of that, he wasn't that impressive. I do like Isaac Garendo, but I just don't think he's as good as everyone's praising him out to be. He is still raw, and I'm glad that he's our third or fourth running back behind Jordan Mason. And if we were to lose Jordan Mason or CMC, you could bet your ass we're pulling up Matt Breida. That's exactly what's going to happen. Trust. Count on it. Hold me to it. All right, let's finish this.
If he chokes it or catches it, he'll have one of the best linebacker duos in the game to dodge. Quincy Williams, stud.
Quincy Williams, jump the rope.
CJ Mosley, stud Lee.
Give me CMC.
By CJ Mosley.
Flip
Give
the
me
running back
CMC.
linebacker battle around, and it's almost the same thing. Brees Hall, pass catcher extraordinaire.
Caught into the end zone.
Hall, a CMC knockoff because he's an elite runner too. Awaiting him, Fred Warner, top shelf linebacker.
I'm greedy, boy. I'm greedy.
He won't have his mate, Dre Greenlaw.
Hear me out. Devondre Campbell is going to be a stud for us this year. If our D-line could be above average, be somewhat good, or at least better than last year, I think it's going to up Devondre Campbell's game because it's going to allow more pressure. And I think Devondre Campbell is already a serviceable, at the very least, an average linebacker. And you could turn him into a good one. Yes, I would love to see it. So, and then once we cut him next year, because we're definitely cutting him next year, we're not keeping Devon. He's a 1-year rental. Let's be real. Once we cut him, we'll have Bethune hopefully developed. We'll have Winters ready to go. So sad to see Graham go. That's one of the saddest things. I don't know if Graham's on a team or not. I should probably check after this. And then Curtis Robinson and Flanagan Fowles. We got stud linebackers, man.
Just yet. New 49ers linebacker Devondre Campbell, though, will assist week 1. And so will Troy 2.0. Safety Talanoa Hufanga will be back on the field. He didn't make it all the way to the Super Bowl due to injury. He's elite.
He is not going to be playing against the Jets, though. So they kind of fucked up here. That's not true. He's not playing. It's going to be George Otto.
By Warner, picked by Hufongo.
Another youngster, Jair Brown, will be by his side, helping their cornerback trio, which is plenty talented in its own right. Diamador Lenore on one side, Charvarius Ward on the other. He'll line up against any WR1 you throw his way.
Delivers in to the other team. It's Charvarius Ward.
That means we should be treated to lots of.
All right, guys. So I went to go check this just so you guys know about Jalen Graham. Jalen Graham got picked up by Adam Peters, the GM for the Commanders. Picked him up. So 49ers secondary home in Washington, D.C. Jalen Graham got picked up. He's a linebacker from him. So we'll keep an eye on him. Wish him the best because I liked him. I believed in him. He was a 7th-round pick in 2023. Good dude. So we'll keep an eye on him. See if he turns out to be a stud. He's going to be mentored by Bobby Wagner, which you couldn't ask for a better linebacker mentor. Well, I mean, you could with like Ray Lewis or Patrick Willis, but you get what I'm saying. One of the best out there. So, yeah, we'll see how he turns out. I hope the best for Graham in Washington. I really do hope Washington plays really well. I'm a big fan of Jaden Daniels. I like McLaurin. I like what's his name. What's his name? The running back, Brian Robinson. I like him. He's good. So I wish him the best. Wish him the best. Am I back? No.